Yeah, and hi, hi, friend. So, um, and yes, and and have you noticed that? And have you ever noticed that? And have you noticed something? Hey, hey, friend. Because have and have you noticed? And have you noticed something? Hey, hey, friend. Have you noticed? Have you ever noticed something? Something. Friend, and have you noticed that? And have you noticed something? That that and everyone is selling products. Nowadays, in these days, it uses the video. You see that? And almost everyone is selling products. Almost everyone. Almost. And everyone is selling products. Everyone. Selling products. Everyone selling products. Yeah, selling products. Nowadays, these days, products. These days, nowadays, that uses video, uses video, uses videos. Friend, that have you noticed that? And have you noticed something that everyone selling products uses videos? Almost everyone selling products these days uses videos. Yeah, I know. I see that. Yeah, and because if you don't know how to shoot and edit videos now, I think that the selling products that gets a lot harder and harder. Because if you don't know how to edit, don't know how to shoot videos, yeah, and you don't know, if you don't know how to do that, how to shoot and edit videos, how to shoot and edit videos, how to shoot and edit, how to shoot and edit videos now, in the videos now, videos now. I think that selling products gets harder and harder, a lot harder. Selling products and the selling gets harder, and it gets a lot harder. Gets harder, and it gets a lot harder. And the selling and selling gets harder, a lot harder, a lot harder. Because that if you don't know how to do that, if you don't know how to shoot and edit videos now, and selling products, that gets harder and harder, a lot harder, a lot harder. And sellings, because that the photos aren't enough anymore. The photos alone aren't enough anymore. Photos. The photos alone aren't enough anymore. Alone? Enough? No. Just aren't enough anymore. It just aren't enough anymore, and aren't enough anymore. Because photos alone, and just aren't enough anymore. Yeah, same here. Me too. Same here. Me too. Same here. Me too. Because they want to, they really want to see the product. They really want to see the real product. Customers, yeah, the customers, they really want to see the product, real product. Yes, the customers, they want to. They really want to see product, the real product. Fake, no. And the real product. They really want to see the real product. Customers, they really want to see the real product, and then the real people too. They also want to see the real people behind it. They also want to see real product, real people. They also they want to see the real people. Want to see the real. You want to see the real people. The real, real person. People behind it. Behind it. The customers, they want to see the real product, but they also want to see the real person behind it. And they don't just want to read the description. They don't just want to read the description. And they don't just want to. They don't just want to read a description. They don't just want to read a description. Yeah, description. Because they don't just want to read the description. Yeah, exactly. You are so true. Exactly. And a video shows on how the product works. The video shows how the product works. Video shows that, and shows how and how it works, how the product works. Shows on how the product works. How it works. That exactly you are, because the video showed how the product works. And it shows and how it looks and feels like. Yes. It shows that. It shows. It shows that and what it looks, what it actually looks. It shows that what it looks, what it actually looks, what it actually looks and feels like, feels like. And feels like, because the video shows and how the product works, and it shows that what it looks, what it actually looks and feels like. Yeah, I get it, and you get it, people get it in one watch. In one watch. I know, I get it, people get it. Just in one watch. People get it. Yeah, I know, I understand. I get it. In one watch. In one watch. One watch. I know, I understand, I get it, people get it, just in one watch. So they don't need to ask, they don't need to ask so many questions, a lot of questions, and a bunch of questions they don't need to ask. So they need to ask? No. They don't need to ask so many questions. They don't need to ask. A bunch of questions. And questions. They don't need to ask so many questions. But okay. Many people think that many people think something, but a lot of people think something. But a lot of people think something. Think that a lot of people think something. Think that they think they think that making videos, they think making video requires equipment, good equipment, professional equipment, big equipment. They think making videos requires. They think that making videos. Yeah, they think making videos. They think making videos, making a video requires. They think making videos requires equipment, professional equipment. That professional equipment. A lot of people think that they think making the videos requires a lot of professional equipment. So they're scared. They're scared to start. So, and of course, they are scared to start. And so, they are scared. And they're scared to start. They're scared to start. They're scared to start. They're scared to start. And actually, honestly, that it doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be complicated. Honestly, you know what? It doesn't have to be complicated. Honestly, it doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be. Complicated. It doesn't have to be complicated. Honestly, you know that it doesn't. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be complicated. And the most important thing is and what matters most is that is clear and messaging. Yeah, the messaging. Okay. Yeah. The message. Yeah, the messaging. Message. Yeah, the messaging. Message. The most important thing is that what matters most is, and what matters most is, in the most is, what matters most is that clear messaging, that clear messaging. And lighting, decent lighting matters too. You know, decent lighting matters too. Lighting and decent lighting. And decent lighting matters too. And matters too. Lighting, decent lighting. And speaking matters too. Speaking naturally matters too. You know, speaking naturally. Matters too. Naturally. That matters too. You know, lighting matters too. Speaking matters too. Decent lighting, speaking naturally matters too. Right. You're right. A phone video. Okay, a simple phone video can work better. A simple phone video can work better. A simple phone video can work better. A simple phone video. Can work better. You know, a simple phone video can work better. That feel real. Needs to feel real. It needs to feel real. That it just. It needs to feel real. That needs to feel real. Work better. It needs to feel real. A polished video can feel thick. The super polished video can feel fake. a video, a super polished, a very polished video can feel fake. A super polished and a polished, super polished video that can feel fake. Can feel fake. So you know that a video, a very polished, super polished video can feel fake. I practice every day, and I've been practicing every day. Practice every day. I've been practicing, and I've been practicing every day. Practice every day. I've been practicing every day. As you know, that at first, and I felt very awkward watching myself. I felt really awkward, very awkward watching myself. At first, you know, that I felt awkward, sure, and really awkward. Really awkward. That I'm watching myself. Watching. That I'm watching myself. That I practice every day. I've been practicing every day. At first, and I felt really awkward watching myself. That smooth? No, I didn't sound smooth. Smooth? No, I didn't. I didn't sound smooth. I didn't sound smooth. I didn't sound smooth. My face look stiff. You know, my face look stiff. Yeah, my face look stiff. My face look and stiff. My face looks stiff. I think that's normal, totally normal. In the beginning, that's normal. That's totally normal. In the beginning, I think that's normal, totally normal. That's totally normal. Totally normal. And normal in the beginning. In the beginning. My face looks stiff, and I think that's normal, totally normal. In the beginning, I think that you get better and better through, and do it again and again, and repetition. Through repetition, I think you get better and better. You only get better through. You get better, but only get better. Get better through repetition. Through the repetition, and do it again and again. Through repetition. Through a repetition, I think you get better, and only get better through repetition. So is it hard? do you think that in a video editing is hard? You think, do you think is it hard? Video editing is hard. You think, do you think is it hard? Do you think that in a video editing is hard? Video editing is hard. Do you think it's hard? Yes, of course you are. At first, yes, at first, yeah, at first, yet. But I just do the basics, the basics, and I just stick to the basics. But I mostly stick to the basics. But I mostly stick to and do the basics. That stick to basics. The basics. I trim clips. I trim clips. And put them together. And I put them together. I trim clips and I put them together. I add text. I add the text. I add text. I trim clips. I put them together. Add text. That effects. No fancy effects needed. No fancy effects needed. Fancy complicated effects. Fancy effects needed. Effects needed. Complicated, fancy. I agree. I completely agree with you, and I totally agree with you, because I think that they care more about the message, content. The customers care more about the message. Customers, the customers care more about the message. I think the customers, they care more about the message, and they don't care that much about effects. They don't care that much about effects. They don't care that much about. They don't care. They don't care that much about. They don't care about that much. They don't care that much about effects. Effects. the effects. Care more, care that much about the effects. And I think they really want to know one thing. They just want to know one thing. They really want to know one thing. You want to know one thing, just one thing. Okay, the problem that a product solves. What problem does the product solve? Can deal with what problem does the product solve? What problem? What problem that your product can solve? What problem does the product solve? And does the product the product solve? And what problem does the product solve? Exactly. And especially when you understand the product, I think it gets easier. It gets easier especially when you understand your product. It gets easier especially when you understand clearly your product. You really understand your product. You really understand your product. I think it gets easier, and it gets easy and easier. It gets easier, and that when you understand your customers, clients, and audience, I think it gets easier too. And once you understand your customers, your customers and audience, your audience, that your customers and audience, it gets easy and easier too. Once you understand your product, it gets easier. You understand your audience, your customers, it gets easier too. And you know what angles to shoot. You know exactly what points to highlight, and you know exactly what angles to shoot. You know exactly what angles, and what angles to shoot, and you know exactly what angles to shoot, and you know what points to highlight. You know exactly what point to highlight. Okay, what point to? Yeah. What point? Points. What points to highlight? highlight. You know what angles to shoot, and you know exactly what points to highlight. And noticed, and I've noticed something, and I've also noticed something. I've noticed, I've also noticed something. And I've noticed, I've also noticed something. And notice something, and I've also noticed something. That making video helps me a lot, helps me understand my product better and better. Making video helps me a lot. Making videos, that helps me a lot, helps me understand, helps me understand my product better, helps me a lot, help me understand my what? My product. My product better. Yeah, and you make a video helps me a lot, help me understand my product better and better, and explain, because I have to explain it on camera. I realize something. When I explain it on camera, especially when I explain it on camera. When I explain it on camera, on camera. When I explain it on camera, I realize something. Then I realize something. You realize what? I understand. I fully understand everything. No, I don't fully understand some parts. I don't fully understand. I still don't fully understand some parts. I understand everything. No, I still don't fully understand. Fully understand some parts, and some parts. I understand everything. No, I still don't fully understand some parts. Wow, benefit, huge, big. That's huge. That's a big benefit. Oh wow, and I think that's the big, huge benefit. Yeah, the benefit. That's a huge big benefit. Advantage, huge benefit. So that selling and learning at the same time. You're selling and learning at the same time. You see that you're selling and learning at the same time. You're selling and learning at the same time. And learning at the same time. at the same time. Okay. Yeah, you see that you're selling and learning at the same time. You you think do you think that this skill will become even more and more important in the future? You think and do you think this skill will become more and more important? Do you think in the future? Do you think that and doing this skill will become even more important? That do you think this skill that will become even more important? Will become even more important. Will become even more important. And even more important in the future. Important. Do you think this is very important? During this skill will become more and more important? Absolutely, definitely. Definitely. Absolutely. And definitely. So you, as you see that in social media is basically the video first. Now, the video first, and the social media, and social media, social media is a video first now. Is it a video first? Is it basically video first now? Is basically video first now. Basically, the video first now. And the video first now. Okay, you know the social media is basically the video first now. So, and if you can communicate well through video, I think you have that big, huge advantage. You have a big, huge advantage if you can communicate well, very, very well through video. And if you can communicate, I think if you can communicate well, really, really well, through video, through video. So, you know, if you can't communicate well, very well, through video, I think you have a big advantage. You have a big, huge advantage. And so you know why? Because you can't hire someone to do it for you. Always hire someone to do it for you. You can't do that. Because but you can hire. You can always hire. Because you can always hire someone to do it for you. And you can always can always hire someone. And hire someone to do it for you. To do it for you. You can hire someone. Always hire someone to do it for you. To do it for you, do it for you. You can hire someone to do it for you. Right? That's right. That's right. True. So true. And so cost money. A lot of money. Relying on other people costs money. A lot of money. Yes, the relying on other people. Relying on other people. Others, and other people costs money. Costs money, a lot of money. Relying on other people costs money, and it slows you down. It also slows you down, and it also slows you down. It also slows you down. Relying on other people costs money, a lot of money. And it slows you down. Flexibility. You're doing it yourself. It gives you more and more flexibility. Flexibility, doing it yourself gives you more flexibility. You're doing it yourself. In doing it yourself. Okay, it gives you more flexibility. Then it gives you more flexibility. And then doing it yourself gives you more and more flexibility. And there's one more thing. There's another thing. There's another thing. And one more thing. And there's another thing. There's another and another thing. That when you shoot and edit your videos, your own videos, I think that you can respond faster and faster. That when you shoot and edit your videos, when you shoot and edit your videos, when I shoot and edit, when I shoot and edit my videos, my own videos, my own videos. When I shoot and edit my videos, my own videos, and I can respond faster and faster. And I can respond faster and faster. Respond faster. And besides that, I can respond to the market faster too. I can respond to the market faster. And I can respond to the market faster. to the market faster. Faster, respond to the market faster. Faster, respond to the market faster. And new product, new video immediately. New product, new video right away. And I think that's good, very good. A competition at a competitive edge. New product, new video right away. New product, new video. New product, new video right away, immediately. Yet new product, new video right away. Competitive, yeah. I think that's real, the competitive edge. That's real. That's real. Competitive edge. That's really competitive. And competitive edge. And a new product, new video right away. I think that's real competitive edge. Competitive edge. So sometimes it's not about who's better, and I think it's about who's faster and faster, and consistent. That sometimes it's not about who faster. Sometimes it's not about that. Who faster. It's not about, sometimes, it's not about the who faster. That who's better. And it's about that. It's about who faster. That is about. It's not about. It's about who faster and who's better, who's faster, and who's more consistent, and the who's more, and who's more consistent. Better, faster, consistent, more consistent. Better, faster, and more consistent. No. Ta còn nhiều quá ta. Chứ chúng ta thì có thể chúng ta đi không kịp hết rồi. I think that learning video, I think learning this skills, this skill, and learning your video skills isn't just for one product. I think learning this skill, and learning the video skills, I think learning this skill, learning the video skills. I think learning the video skills, video skills. Learning this skill, learning video skills isn't just for one product. It's for no. And isn't just for one product. One product isn't just for one product. I think in investment, yeah, sure, and it's a long-term investment. It's a long-term investment, yes, and it's a long-term long term. Invest. And investment. Investment is a long term investment. Exactly. Uh, and no matter what you sell, it helps a lot. No matter what you sell, it helps a lot. No matter what you sell, no matter what you sell, it helps a lot. It helps a lot. No matter what you sell, it helps a lot. And no matter what you do later, it helps a lot too. What? No. And okay, no matter what you do later, it helps a lot too. No matter what you sell, no matter what you sell, it helps a lot. And no matter what you do later, what you do later, it helps too. And tell a story. You can tell a story. Okay, and the ability to tell a story through video, I think will be valuable. Always be. The ability to do something, the ability to tell a story, the ability to tell a story, the ability to tell a story that through video, and through video, yes, will be value, will always be, and will always be valuable. The ability to tell a story through video will be valuable, always be. And honestly, actually, then I've realized something. Honestly, and I've realized something. And I've realized something that that need to be good. Before you start. No, you don't need to be good before to start. You need to be good. No, you don't. You need to be good. No, you don't. You don't need to be good. You don't need to be good. Be good. Before you start. Before you start. Before you start. You need to be good? No, you don't. You don't need to be good before you start. Please, just start. Just do it. You start first. But you start first. You start first. You start first. And then you get better. And then you get better and better. You get better. True. So true. Simple. Start. Simple. And just start. Simple. Honest. Yeah. You have to stay honest. Simple. And stay honest. Consistent. Be consistent. Please, to be consistent. Stay honest. Be consistent. I'm sure I bet that I can feel. They can feel when you're genuine. When you're genuine, and the people can feel that. I'm sure people can feel. They can feel. They can feel when you're genuine, and when you're genuine. When you're genuine. That and when you good at video, when you get good at video, and once you get good at video, that you get good at video. You get good at video. That and the selling product becomes easier. Selling and the selling products. Selling becomes easier. Selling becomes easy and easier. Okay. Yeah, as the selling becomes easier, so much easier. Yeah, the selling becomes easier, so much easier. Okay, so that okay, thank you nha. Chỗ này nick sai rồi. Okay, and once. Thank you. Cảm ơn nhóm nha. Và rồi hôm nay cũng khuya quá rồi mà chúng ta tạm dừng ở đây nha nhóm ạ. Và nếu có khi nào mà nhóm cần gì về tiếng Anh á thì nhóm cũng có thể nhắn cho cũng được nha nhóm ạ. Nếu nhóm cần về rèn về giao tiếp, phát âm, thuyết trình, các bạn đi du học á, làm cho công ty nước ngoài á, các bạn rèn tiếng Anh cho các kỹ sĩ á, just an everything and everywhere, thì nhóm cô sẽ nhắn được nha mà. Ok, thank you, cảm ơn nha, cảm ơn nha nhóm nghỉ ngơi, thank you, bye bye, cảm ơn, thank you, cảm ơn nhóm nha, thank you, bye bye, cảm ơn nhóm, yeah, nhóm nghỉ ngơi.